Deep within the silent forest, he forged himself, aiming at his dreams with no guidance, no palace, no luxury. Yet from that remote place emerged an archer whose skill shook even the greatest of warriors. His name was nearly lost to history, but his sacrifice remains eternal. This is the story of a forgotten warrior, one who gave everything for a teacher who never accepted him. The Mahabharata, Season 3, Episode 10. A tragic story of Ekalavya.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to support us and stay connected with more engaging videos.
Once upon a time, in the era of Dwapara Yuga, the third age of the world's cycle of yugas, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga, in which humanity shows its first significant decline in righteousness. An age where morality and immorality coexist equally and spirituality is deteriorating. In this age, Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, took birth to establish a dharma, divine truth or justice. He taught humanity vital lessons to expand their consciousness. He taught about dharma, responsibility, righteousness, devotion, the essence of life and fulfilling responsibility, without concern to the outcome, emphasizing unselfish conduct. He played a very important role in this era, where the great epic of Mahabharata taken place.
Near Drona's hermitage, where Pandavas and Kauravas used to take lessons in various military arts, there lived a small bright boy, Shudra by caste. His name was Ekalavya. He was the adopted son of Hiranyadanu, a poor hunter, the tribal chief of the Nishada. He had great desire to learn the art of archery from Drona, but his mother had told him that as a Shudra, Acharya Drona would not accept him as his disciple. It was futile to dream of such a privilege. In those days, as a rule, a teacher to the members of royal family was not allowed to teach the art of weaponry and military strategy to anybody else. It was forbidden to make anyone as powerful as the princes for the safety of the kingdom. But Ekalavya deeply desired to study under Drona. He went to Drona's hermitage and seek permission to become his disciple.
O noble teacher, I come here and bowing down before you to become your disciple.
Who are you? Introduce yourself and what lineage you come from.
Ekalavya humbly responded,
My name is Ekalavya. I am a hunter, a son of tribal chief of Nishada.
After knowing that he came from Nishada, the sworn enemy of Hastinapura and a close ally of Magadha kingdom, Drona talked to himself.
If I accept him as my disciple, who in time might excel my high-born disciples, he will be a threat for Hastinapura. I must refuse him as my disciple.
Drona then politely said to Ekalavya,
O the best among hunters, I cannot accept you as my disciple since I can only accept the disciple of royal family.
Hearing this, Ekalavya asked,
O venerated Guru, why you are not able to accept me as your disciple? I promise will not disappoint you and will be your best disciple.
Drona was very moved by his answer and said,
O mighty hunter, I only teach the Kshatriyas and princess, since you are not from the Kshatriya race. Please look for another guru.
Ekalavya was very sad and disappointed. Then he said,
O great Guru, is knowledge only suitable for a warrior caste only? Is it not appropriate for the lower caste to gain knowledge?
O young hunter, everyone certainly has the right to get knowledge, but I am already bound by a promise to teach the princes of Hastinapura. I cannot accept you as my disciple."
Hearing Drona's explanation, Ekalavya understood. In his heart had already accepted Dronakarya as his guru. After bowing at Drona's feet, Ekalavya went back to the forest. He was not be put off. His determination knew no bounds. Near his house under a tree, Ekalavya installed a clay idol of Dronakarya that he worshipped as his guru. Daily, morning and evening, this devotee put flower and natural perfumes in front of this image and took self-lessons in the art of bow and arrow. The talented young Ekalavya soon acquired high knowledge in archery. He attributed his success to his guru Dronakarya. Once, the Pandavas and Kauravas, on the order of Dronakarya, their martial guru, went to the forest to hunt. At these times, the Kshatriyas had the duty of going periodically to the forest to the hunt for tigers and other dangerous animals, and thus prevent attacks on innocent people. Soon they found a scared dog and were astonished to find that 7 arrows had been shot into the dog's mouth simultaneously when he had opened it to bark. The arrows landed in such a way that they obstructed the mouth of the dog without hurting him by the almost superhumanly skillful way the arrows were shot. They could understand that the archer who did that was even more skilled than Arjuna. Shocked to find about the existence of such a gifted archer, they set out to find him. After searching for some time, they discovered that the archer who had performed this feat was Ekalavya, the son of tribal king of Nishada. He had developed his extraordinary skill even far better than any of Drona's other students. By making and worshipping an idol of Dronakarya, he regularly performed self-practicing without the guidance of any guru. The Kuru's princes soon came upon the unknown bowman, and seeing his grim appearance, questioned him.
"Who are you, and who is your teacher?"
I am Ekalavya, the son of the king of the Nishadas, a disciple of Dronakarya.
The Pandavas and Kauravas were shocked after knowing it, then returned to their capital and informed Dronakarya of this amazing incident of what had happened. Arjuna thought that the Nishada prince had come to Drona in secret and learned the art of weapons. Arjuna was furious and said angrily,
"What is this? You have cheated us. What you have done is a crime. You were supposed to teach me exclusively, but you taught Ekalavya and made him more skillful than me. You have embraced me and told me that I would have no equal in archery. How then has this Ekalavya surpassed me?"
Dronakarya was baffled and confused at Arjuna's allegations. He wondered
who this student of his was, who had learned the art from him, but whose name and identity he did not know.
He thought hard but could not come up with an answer for Arjuna. He could not believe this student was better than even Arjuna. He was also amazed and thought the archer must be exceptionally skilled warrior after hearing the information of his disciples. He then realized that this archer was superior to Arjuna in some respects. He loved Arjuna very much and had declared him to be the best archer on the earth. Hence the guru thought for a while and came to a decision to remove Ekalavya as a competitor to Arjuna. He then went to the forest with Arjuna and came upon Ekalavya, who was fully absorbed in practicing archery as he let loose dense volleys of arrows, one after the other. When Drona approached, Ekalavya suddenly saw the Akarya standing directly before him. The young and skillful archer immediately paid his respects, introduced himself as one of his disciples, and stood submissively with folded hands. Dronakarya said,
"O young man, who has taught you such wonderful skills in archery?" who is your guru?
Seeing his guru in front of him, Ekalavya was more than overjoyed and said,
Why, O great preceptor? This all is your grace. I worship you as my guru. Look, you're there in that image.
Dronacharya was pleased with the dedication of Ekalavya.
If you are really my disciple, then give me my fees as payment for tutorship.
It is customary in those times to give to the guru whatever he demands as his fees or Guru Dakshina for the knowledge the guru has given to the disciple. Ekalavya was overwhelmed to see Dronacharya had accepted him as his disciple.
O honorable teacher, whatever you ask, this humble disciple of yours will try his utmost to offer you as Guru Dakshina. I am blessed. Please command me, for there is nothing I will not sacrifice.
And now comes a very touching and pathetic incident in Mahabharata. Guru Drona said,
O Ekalavya, I am pleased with your respect for me. If you are really intent on making me a gift, then please give me your right thumb as Guru Dakshina.
The trees and atmosphere around stood still for a minute. Even Arjuna was stunned on listening to the unusual and almost cruel demand of his guru. To ask for the thumb of an archer was equivalent to almost kill him. How could Dronacharya demand such a heavy prize from one disciple to protect the honor of the other? But Ekalavya had no such remorse. Unruffled and with due humility, cheerfully and without protest, he cut his right thumb and placed at the feet of Dronacharya. Gods in Indraloka silently praised the greatness of Ekalavya's sacrifice. Ekalavya was devoted to obedience and with an unflinching mind, cut off his right thumb and gave it to his teacher. When he tried to shoot again with the use of his right hand, he found that he did not have the same accuracy as before, but still, even after being turned down by Dronacharya in tutoring archery and giving his right thumb as Guru Dakshina to Dronacharya, Ekalavya grew up as a notable and powerful archer and charioteer. Later in Kurukshetra war, surely this cruel act of Drona led to him being beheaded by his own disciple. Karma hits back. The most evil thing ever done by Master Dronacharya was to get the thumb of genius archer Ekalavya on behalf of Guru Dakshina. Imagine if Ekalavya's thumb was never chopped off, then he might have been the greatest archer of all time.
The death of Ekalavya. After returning back to Nishada, Ekalavya soon became the tribal chief to replace his adoptive father. Ekalavya grew to be a close ally of King Jarasandha of Magadha, the sworn enemy of Hastinapura. Ekalavya's army skills and knowledge in archery helped Jarasandha to attack Mathura and Dwaraka. During Yudhishthira's Rajasuya Yaga, Jarasandha was killed by Bhima with the support of Lord Krishna. Agitated on the death of his friend and king, Ekalavya coveted to take revenge by killing every single Yadava in Dwaraka. So, along with the army of Magadha, he attacked Dwaraka. Ekalavya, along with Pandrika, attacked Dwaraka while Krishna was away. But they were not able to get past Krishna's Narayani Sena and Balarama's war tactics. He attacked Dwaraka again with a massive army while Krishna was in Dwaraka. Krishna killed Pandrika and fought with Ekalavya fiercely. Ekalavya falls for Krishna's arrow, and in his deathbed, he came to know about his birth's secret from Krishna. Krishna informed him that he was a son of royal family and adopted by the tribal chief of Nishada. Without any hatred towards Krishna, Ekalavya spoke with the pain.
Krishna, I'm not worried about my death, for I know death will claim everyone one day for sure. I'm worried that my mother, Queen of Nishada, will be saddened a lot that after my death, she won't be having anyone, or even anything to love, or care, or even live for.
Krishna gently held Ekalavya and said,
Ekalavya, your mother should be blessed then because of loving you so much. When she leaves the earth, she won't be having anything to love and care for, and so she will have no reason to be born again in this world.
Intrigued on Krishna's words, Ekalavya placed his doubt in front of Krishna.
Are you saying that if anyone loves something in this world and dies with the same love still in their heart, then they will be born once again?
Yes, Ekalavya, that's the reason for rebirth. Nothing will bring happiness forever in this world, which itself is destined to perish. This world will not be there forever, and so is everything related to this world. To understand that is what life is for. Love for the Paramatma, or the divine essence present within all beings, is the only love that will bring happiness forever. And that love will help you in understanding life, dharma, truth, and will in turn lead to the path of no rebirth.
Understanding the truth in Krishna's words, Ekalavya asked for forgiveness for his revenge, requested Krishna to take care of his mother, and died peacefully in the hands of Krishna. Despite his death, Ekalavya is remembered as a skilled archer and a devoted student, even though he was denied formal training by Drona. He is often cited as an example of someone who achieved mastery through self-practice and unwavering dedication.
Meanwhile, in the kingdom of Kuru, another young warrior aspired to learn divine astras from renowned guru. He was from an unknown caste, an unknown bowman with exceptional talent who could excel even the best of Hastinapura's princes. Who was this unknown archer? Do not miss the next session to uncover it. Let us continue to embark on a journey through time to explore the origins of this timeless epic. The story of mankind, the story of Dharma.
Whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an increase in sinfulness, O descendant of Mahabharata, at that time I manifest myself on earth to protect the righteous, to annihilate the wicked, and to re-establish the principles of Dharma. I appear on this earth, age after age. Weapons cannot shred the soul, nor can fire burn it. Water cannot wet it, nor can the wind dry it. All the best among warriors fight for the sake of duty, treating alike happiness and distress, loss and gains, victory and defeat. Fulfilling your responsibility, in this way you will never incur sense.